We're joined all morning by the former editor of the Financial Times, Lionel Barber, the former Conservative Party advisor to Boris Johnson, Joe Tanner, and the former Labour Party political advisor, John McTernan. Joe, Priti Patel was on robust form this morning. They're claiming the Chagos Island thing as a victory for them, for the Conservative Party's tactics and so on. But you've got to hand something presumably to Trump this week. Well,
what was interesting was something clearly provoked Trump because the language suddenly changed. There was an agreement. The Chagos thing's been a mess for a long time. There's a lot of people who've been unhappy about it. There was a huge vote planned for tomorrow. The Lords, there was a big three-line whip, as I understand it, from the Tory side. And suddenly the language changed from Trump about this deal and the stupidity, I think he sort of described it as, around the decision for the deal. And we have to assume that there have been some significant conversations that have gone on, and it certainly looks on the face of it as if the Conservatives have perhaps got to the White House over this or used channels to actually take that message directly to Trump and Trump's team, and that suddenly there was this shift. Someone always gets to Trump for him to change his mind, and I think the Tories are going big on this as this is their win.
Domestically, Joe, she didn't rise to my bait on Andy Burnham, but I took slightly from her kind of ire about Starmer's weakness and all of that. Actually, she'd quite like Starmer to stay where he is, because, you know, if you're fighting a political party, you want the worst possible leader possible, and she described Starmer really as their ideal leader.
Well, and not only that, but also she kept describing it as the psychodrama. It's ironic that sort of Labour are learning from the Tories on something, who've managed to do it so well.
To her credit, she accepted.
Which she did, and you know, and you can't deny what happened to the Tories. But at the end of the day, even if you think about, is it Starmer that you want? It's not even just that. It's really helpful for the Tories and for the other parties, which is terrible generally for where we are in terms of actually getting anything done in this country. But having the infighting, having someone who's, you know, having the domestic dramas in terms of, it's not even domestic as a country, it's domestic to the Labour Party. Having that stuff as a distraction, having the public think, hang on a minute, this isn't improving, you know, my bills, it isn't improving how far my wages are going. All of that just looks like the country is a second priority. And that is ultimately, for the Tories, it's a gift. For Reform, it's a gift. For any of the parties, it's a gift.
It's a gift for any insurgent party. The Greens on the left, Reform on the right, they're both saying this system is not working. It's not working for you. It's not working for the country.
And how many subjects have we actually touched upon this morning that have got anything to do with most people's daily lives that are watching, really? These are much bigger things. These are world events. These are reorganisations in public sector, you know, around the police. How much of this really do people think this is a government that's actually making a difference to me? That they're not getting that sense at all.
At the heart of this, I think, let's return to where I guess we started this morning, the Prime Minister's fate. We've got about a minute and a half. Will he survive to the end of the year, Lionel?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yep.
I'm not...
Earn your 10 bob.
Yeah, well, I'm not a betting man. I may have worked at the Financial Times, but we never got to know. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I think higher than 50% says he doesn't survive. But it does depend on the May elections.
No, people keep telling me I'm wrong, but I think he'll have had enough.
Oh, you think he will walk away from it himself?
Well, whether he walks or whether he takes the shove and he moves in that direction with less of a fight, I think there's... I mean, I'd be knackered if I was him. I mean, it is like a constant attack. And it's not just internationally, it's from all sides. And at some point, you surely have to think, maybe I'll take the hit.
John, I know you favour this outcome, but is it, in 20 seconds, is it procedurally possible?
Yes, it is, and I think Keir Starmer would make a great Foreign Secretary in an Andy Burnham government.
Keir Starmer
would make a great Foreign Secretary in an Andy Burnham government.
It sounds to me like you've already been having that conversation somewhere, John.
No, he's so good on the international stage. Why would you want to lose that ability? It's where he flourishes.
Well, thank you very much. On that bombshell, as somebody once said. That's it. I'll be back next Sunday, 8:30 in the morning.